Got no money on my mind, got no money on my mind, got no money on my mind.
Alright, so let's talk about the most important letter in the alphabet. Alright guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about the most important letter of the alphabet. The main reason why I made this video, I've kind of been following a few people, a few creative people here in the area, and one of their biggest challenges that I see anyway is coming up with their Y. And that to me is the most important letter in the alphabet, because your Y is literally your motivation to do everything and anything that you do. Your why is the reason you get up in the morning. Your why is the reason you take the time to learn new things, to meet new people. But the biggest thing is, in my opinion, is it's not just like one specific why. It's not like one big why that's like, oh yes, this is gonna motivate me all the time, and this why is gonna drive my whole life. It's actually a bunch of little whys that add up and are combined together, and all of them together is your main why. So I was talking to, so we had Cave Day. So Cave Day is a thing that me and Marissa do every other Thursday, and we just invite people to our house. We have like desks and like places where people can plug in their laptops. We just invite them to come to our place. We get pizza, and we just talk with each other, talk about our struggles, what's going good, what's working well, what's not, and just kind of like edit photos, video, basically anything that you're working on, music, things like that. We just invite everybody to our apartment, and we just basically work together and just get stuff done. So basically it's kind of like an office, but it's like a fun office because you get to just have fun, meet new people, eat some pizza, and get work done. So that's kind of what a Cave Day is. So every other Thursday we have Cave Day, and a media group came. We actually met them last year. So they're called Dream Dedicated. So here's a quick little clip from last year. All right, so these guys are awesome. Quick shout out. So just who are you guys? Who are you guys?
Dream Dedicated. Just search us up. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jake Carter Martin. So look at that. I'm dropping a new music video tomorrow. So appreciate you guys.
Bro, thank you so much. Thank you, man. So those guys are very cool. They got our book signed. Let me see.
That's what you came for, man.
Shit. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, so we met them actually at the Tampa Bay Startup Week last year in February, and we went to that to go see Gary Vee for free last year. So Marissa and I both called in sick, and we got to meet them, and they were actually the main reasons why we got our let me see if I can find it real quick. And they are the main reasons why we got our book Crushing It by Gary Vee signed. So that was super cool. So they were really cool people, and they were doing the Tampa Bay Startup Week again this year. So we reached out to them and we're like, hey guys, we are actually going to be having our Cave Day Thursday, come stop on by. And they did, and they actually said some pretty an interesting thing. You need to have your whys laid out, because, and he kind of gave like an example. So let's imagine that you're in a football field and you're playing a game, and you have one team versus another team. You guys are battling head on, one team against the other, just fighting, trying to win, you know. But imagine trying to play a game of football, but with no end goals, like with no field goals. Or I'm not a hardcore football player, so I don't know the terms, but basically there's no end zones. So playing a game of football, but no end zones. So you have no final destination to where you can score your points. So basically, with playing a game of football with no end zones and not being able to score any points, you're basically just beating up each other and fighting over a ball, but have no really end goal in mind. So you're just wasting a lot of energy, and you're gonna get frustrated because you don't even know if you're progressing towards a final end goal. So you're just you're punching each other, just basically fighting over this football, but you don't really know where to go with it. So you're just using up a lot of your energy, and then you're gonna end up getting frustrated, because after a while you're gonna be like, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. You know what? I'm done, because I used up a lot of energy and I don't really see where I'm going. My teammates aren't rooting me on. We're like, there's no way to celebrate because we have no idea what to celebrate. And that's basically the example he gave us. And I really do, like, after hearing that, I really do, like, think that's very important to have your whys listed out. Because in order to be able to, well, first of all, just feel good, like, going after your whys, which are basically your goals. You need to like have them written down so that way you can see them and you have something to work towards. But on top of that, you need to have your whys listed out and then break them down. So kind of like starting from the end goal at what you want, and break it down so that way you can see the steps as far as how you're gonna get there. So here's an example. I wrote down like my whys. So these are all my whys, and underneath are my I call them my game plan. So like how I'm planning on getting there. So my first why is, why do I want to be fit? And then here I have, because I have more energy, feel better, make more stories. Also for like New Year's resolutions, why do I want to make more videos? So my future family and present family can have a history of the process, my parents' restaurants, family parties, Dos Cocos Locos story. And then I kind of like write down the game plan. So how am I planning on doing that? I'll drop a new video every Wednesday. So this is part of the game plan. Thursday for Dos Cocos Locos, take 30 minutes to record. So right now I'm taking about 30 minutes to record this, so that way I don't have to try to record and edit at the same day and then try to upload it, because then I end up getting frustrated. So basically just kind of seeing like what I already learned so far and kind of breaking it down as to why do I want a certain thing, and then because it'll make me feel a certain thing, and then figure out a game plan. And that's another very important thing, figuring out the game plan, which are basically the steps on how to achieve your whys. Like, some of these whys aren't even that like big. It's just why do I want to read and learn? Because I will be able to have an open mind and discuss really awesome ideas and topics with dope people. And then my game plan is read 1 hour every day, go to Barnes and Nobles for fun, and then ask people for book recommendations. So that's my game plan. How am I gonna keep on reading new books? How am I gonna like learn about new books? I'm gonna ask people for their recommendations, because almost always if someone enjoys a book, they're gonna recommend it. They're not gonna recommend a book they don't like. So I'm able to get like new ideas for new books to read. And then just setting an hour every day to read a book, I know that I'm constantly chasing after this why. So now that I know that, I feel better now, because I know that I'm going towards my why, which is just 1 hour every day. You don't have to make it complicated, just try to keep it simple, and I know that I'm working towards that goal, which is basically just to read and learn more. But if I just wrote down read and learn more, I'm like, okay, but I didn't come up with a game plan. I didn't ask myself, why do I want that? And like, how's it gonna make me feel? So now that I took the time to write it down, like took the time with myself, and it's like, why do I want to do that? And then create a game plan, I'm able to kind of work towards those goals. So in my opinion, I feel that the most important letter in the alphabet is Y. And if you can figure out your why, you'll be able to figure out yourself. Boom. Yeah, so once again, my name is Roberto Guido. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.